before everything, foremost hand, good job out there today. You're doing an amazing job. I do want to recognize that. I wanted to give you a bonus, but the system doesn't let me because you already received one earlier. So, and okay, yeah. For the situation before that we had talked on the conference room, I mean our fumes were a little up, but I just want to assure you that everything is the most being done to try to resolve all the issues around the department. I do really appreciate your concern, and I would really want to excuse myself if you did notice that there was a little tone on me. I do really care. I am worried about some of the performances around here. It's just that I cannot get them all at the same time. So I'm trying to do my best and uh, correct all these situations that I'm being going around. As to see, even though my interim term is gonna be short, so as soon as the speed comes back, if it comes back, because I don't know how it works, I'm just doing acting DFG right now. But I do wanna congratulations on the job that you have performed out there today in the training in the streets while getting all those two wanted office criminals as well. Because at some point I went out with you and I was like, "What the heck is hey? I don't find you," and you already had the suspect arrested. I was like, "Wow!" And I mean, basically that's all. I just wanna show you your comment and your concern was annotated. It was not a forcing or thrown away. I did. It was noted. I do promise you that I'm working on it as much as I can. I'm still gonna be working on it when I step down again to Coroner General. Just I'm gonna be more probably on working on that than taking care of all the major stuff that I'm being taken care of now. Since if Speed comes back, I'll just step down again and he'll take over and I can just enforce and take a deeper look strictly to specific situations that need a little more working, a little more touchy. So again, I just gonna express my sincere apologies if you did notice a type of tone. I do really appreciate your work. I did notice that we work together really good. I did like it. I mean, you could be one of my. I mean, if you take me, you could be one of my partners when we go outside. Yeah. So I guess that's all I wanted to tell you. You have anything to say? You can. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I agree with you on everything. See, my deal with the TRD deal, and I brought this up to John Peter when he was here, and me and John Peter get it. We get along really, really good, and I brought it up to speed, but it's like I explained to them. It's an every week deal. You know what I mean? Every week, we got these guys standing around. They got everything but the Badge Academy. And, I know before, like back in the day, it used to be okay, you know, vested or whatever would go, they do Badge Academy, work with people on their macros and all that. But like the past 4 or 5 weeks, it's like I say, I brought it up to speed that it's a, it's an every week deal, man. It's nothing against you. It's just I'm tired of looking at them just standing around. You know what I mean? Because you got them standing around, you got Vesta down there standing around. You know, I'm you know I'm a special agent, so when I'm not patrolling, like say not in a vehicle with you, 9 times out of 10, I'm in my unmarked car out there, and I'm following these guys doing mission patrols. I got them on body cam. I've gotten tons of. I don't know how many people I've sent to Speed and Peter out there running red lights, speeding through town, this, that, whatever, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm 90% of the time, if you see me, I'm usually out there in my unmarked. You know what I mean? I'm recording shit, not just PD, but everybody from the gang houses to HP to Intel, gaining Intel and bringing it back to Drew. You know, but I'm just saying that. I mean, I've sat down there and listened to them talk before. Like they're like, every time I get on here, they're not doing Badge Academy. I've waited 5 weeks. I've waited 6 weeks. I've waited 9 weeks for my badge. I'm tired of standing. I'm tired of standing in this fucking garage, and I hear it all the time. You know what I mean? That's why I had called you down there because I was like, okay, if nobody's doing nothing, I mean, how else are they gonna learn their macros besides sitting in a passenger seat throwing macros out? But the ones they need that when they get out there solo as well, like pulling people over or taser, whatever,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I just want to give you a oversight of the whole operation so you would understand why they do need to wait. I mean, overall, first thing that we're making the wait a little bit longer is to make sure that they are committed to the department, meaning they don't come in here to just be police and start going outside and arresting people. Even more when they don't know most of the time what they're doing. So, and that's why we also implemented these new things about having them do TRA ride-alongs and then TRD ride-alongs. TRD ride-alongs are done with the training department people to make sure that they are ready to get on the next phase and make sure that they're not going to commit crazy stuff. And of course, we also implemented a new thing which is called the verbal quiz. We get them somewhere private and we start making questions about everything that we can make up or make on our minds, making sure that they know what they're doing. And like from a shooting situation to a intervention with somebody, etc., etc., etc. Whatever that we can make it, like uh, to ask them a question, even questions about rules, RP, or questions about the charges, etc. And after that, they finish that training, and eventually they just get the batch academy. But we gotta make sure before they even get to the batch academy that they know the basics of rules, procedures, meaning macros, when to put them and why to put them, and in what position and situation, specifically how. Because that's one of those most are the verbal quiz. We make a situation and we make them start inputting macros and making sure that they know before we even get them there. In the macros, I mean, in the batch academy, they get to in interact with a simulation, as you have seen, for a passive intervention with a character that's cooperating to the whole extent and being passive with role playing, etc. Then the hard one, which is gonna be the aggressive one, which we love to perform because we make it really, really, really realistic, meaning that we take our tasers out, we start shooting each other to make sure, like, they know that how arrest the person in movement, etc. That's like a mechanism, like to ensure their motor and visual is together. I think I'm boring you. and
Oh no, I hit the wrong button.
and then after they done that, we train them how to do the pit maneuver. After that, it still becomes even harder because when they get batch and they get certified to go outside, their first five, I think, or three rights as badge have also to be with a police training department officer, so we can make sure that they don't get in trouble or they don't do anything wrong with the macros or they forget something. Like when I was earlier with you, they're saying, no, 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 don't shoot him, don't shoot him. He's a green zone. I was taking care of you. So that's kind of like our job on TRD. And basically, after they do that, they gotta do the 10 arrest, which it comes with you guys that they go out or they go out with another batch. And after that, they get their vest. So it is a little faster. It's just that it takes a little bit longer in the process of making sure that they are actually learning something. That's why I make it seem. And I told you, like, when they are in boot camp in the military, they go on base. They don't get permission to get out unless they get a special permission. They gotta be training. They gotta be waiting long hours. They gotta be almost no sleep, etc., etc., etc. So it's kind of the same thing in here. Those new hires that get uncomfortable with the situation, I explain them before I hire them. This is like boot camp. This is not a medical. This is not over there that you can do whatever you want. In here, it's almost the same as army up there, but the thing is that we can get out of the department and actually perform our job out there in the streets, not like the army. So yeah, what I do like from you is that initiative, and I like initiative. I do really understand what your concern is, and I would, I forgot the word. Sorry, let me think. I mean, I'm a Spanish speaker, so I gotta think in Spanish to say it in English. So, what was the word? Sorry. Okay, yeah. So you as a colonel, that's why I tried to tell you in the moment, but I didn't tell you correctly. I would like from you to, if you do see that, take the authority and take the authority as a first line of supervisor and start assigning those non-badge to a vested that's below you, and or the ones that you see in there. If you see a suit, ask them politely. Say, hey, can you get this guy in a ride along? He's been here for hours or whatever. I mean, I do totally understand what you say, and I agree with it 100%. But as did you see that I did told them to go on? They didn't want it to go, but at some moment I just told Red Jacket, I said, hey, get them assigned, get them out of here. Uh, the other part of this whole operation is a schedule that we are following tight because people do get tired. My team does get tired. We do get tired doing doing this on IRL, since sometimes I will tell you my personal experience. Hiring days start at 6:40, 7:40 Eastern, 6:40 Central for me, and it becomes almost sometimes 11 and p.m. on the night, and I'm still working with the new recruits on getting them on board. So it's a long process also for us. So each people get tired too because even though we're all hands on, hiring days are really tired. So Saturdays are the only days that we don't do nothing most of the time, unless there are special cases. I did know that there were a lot of people down there, but they were all on their free day today. And I mean, me by myself couldn't have done all those guys today. Unless I do ask you guys for help, which I can, but it's also not fair for you guys unless you do actually volunteer to participate on any of this is inter department, because you are SRT. You do have to help me train people, like doing right alongs and teaching them the macros outside and watching them when they're doing their stuff. But as for me teaching the back, for teaching the batch academy and all that stuff, it is TRD job. But you do guys want to help. I mean, so if you want the initiative also, sometimes to help, you're welcome to. I mean, at least under my wing, you want to hop in at any time where you're not doing nothing with the SRT or any other of your job responsibilities and want to come and help esparce your knowledge to these new guys, you're welcome to it. And I would really, really appreciate it. Uh, Overall, I do understand your concern, and I did just wanted to make sure that we are on the same page since I did notice that we do work good together. I mean, people that know what they're doing, they match in partnership and everything. So, again, my sincere apologies on my probably difficult attitude, but I mean, sometimes I just have to take control of a specific situation, and that was the case.
No, no, I get it. Uh, I know we haven't really worked together too much, this or that, and like I say, I'm always doing my own thing. Um, you know, I do a lot of. They have me do a lot of undercover shit and whatnot, and but I mean, one thing about me, Tony, is I'm, as you see downstairs, I like to joke around, whatever. But you know, I'm a very blunt person. You know what I mean? And um, one thing about me is that I just call it how I see it. I don't sugarcoat shit. And I mean, when it's business, it's business. But I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the same page with you. You know what I mean? And no, yeah, I mean, everything's good here. I like working with you. I don't mind working with you. And I mean, if you need any help or whatever, and I don't really have anything going on, I don't mind helping you. You know what I mean? It's just I'm so tired of. Well, I'm not gonna say I'm tired, but it gets frustrating because a lot of these guys come into PD, and then I got to scope them out because they come in, then they're from gangs, then they take intel back to gangs, and then I gotta fucking prove it and send everything, and then they get booted out of here, and you know what I mean. Um just dealing with all that shit and these new hires. Sometimes it gets frustrating. I get it, and but I mean, I don't mind helping. You know, if you need some help or something like that. I mean, I'm willing to help everybody and everything. I mean, I haven't. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't been really big on the ride-alongs. Um, I kind of leave that up to other vested officers. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of stray away from it. Um, because when I'm out there doing my job, then it's like they can't get out of the car. So I'm trying to hurry up and do what I got to do. And then I have to worry about them, that they don't get tased out of a car. They don't get killed because they're my responsibility and stuff like that. So, but I mean, as far as like badge training and stuff like that, I mean, I helped Garcia before she was chief. I helped Speed a couple times. I helped Peter a couple times. I mean, I don't mind helping do all that kind of stuff or whatever.
I mean, what I'm saying by this, if you ever have a spare time and you're kind of bored, you're always welcome on my team to help out.
Yeah, yeah, no problem.
Uh, I don't know what to say, but thank you. Thank you for your concern,
No,
and
you're good.
I will try to do the best to address this. I do ask you if you see this happen again, like a lot of people down there, especially on batch, and you see vested officers doing nothing. You're a colonel. If you're above them, send them to do something, and you have my total extent and how you say it, that I will back you up with it.
Right, right. Yeah, nah,
If they,
not a
if
problem.
they don't comply, then you call me and I'll bring it to another level because it's insubordination.
Right, I got you. yeah, like I say, I'm on the same page with you. So yeah, all's good over here.
Mhm.
So yeah, so like I say, everything's good. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. How do I say this? Um, giving good word to my work and whatnot and all that kind of stuff. I appreciate it. Um, but other than that, yeah, we're good, Tony.
All right. Probably in a couple of minutes taking flight to my bed. So
Alrighty.
thank you for your good job and have a good night.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You do the same.